Thank you for being here. I'm going to go over a few things that I feel that I've learned through life to overcome. Because a lot of times you think that certain characteristics make you a bad person, or engaging in certain behaviors is considered bad because what society tells you it is. But let me tell you something. There are certain things you can do now that are seen as frowned upon, but it's just because it's misunderstood that can help you excel in your life. And this is things that I've learned and things that I've worked on with my clients, and it's made a big difference. I mean, I know it sounds strange, but it has made a big difference. And let's start off with the first one: manipulation. When you hear the word of manipulation, what comes to your mind? Taking advantage of somebody, taking advantage of a little old lady, someone that you know is trying to influence you to do something you don't want to do. Peer pressure, someone pulling on your emotional strings, trying to guilt you into doing something. You know what? These are forms of manipulation. But the thing is, manipulation is not something that's bad. The manipulation, in reality, is not good or bad. It's neutral. For example, I have a glass of water. If I grab this glass of water and I move it from here to here, I just manipulated my environment. So I caused a change in my environment that benefited me. For example, I'm right-handed, so I moved it from left to right so it's easier for me to grab. That is manipulation. It's just changing something. It's you going out of your way to influence the environment. You can manipulate for good, you can manipulate for bad, or you can even manipulate for a mutual benefit for you and the other person. You can kind of influence someone's behavior and it can benefit them or yourself. Like, for example, my toddler. Sometimes she doesn't want to take her medicine, even though it's going to help her. So sometimes I have to manipulate the environment, and it's kind of influence the environment where she doesn't like for people to take things that are hers. So if she doesn't take her medications, I go, okay, well, I'm going to drink your medication. So I grab it and then I pretend like I'm about to drink it. So obviously she wants to grab it and drink it herself. So I kind of manipulated certain things in the environment to influence behavior. It was for her better. That's my perception. That's the way I perceived it, because it did help her to overcome her sickness. So we can do this with many things in our lives, but we don't perceive it like that. We don't feel like we can influence others. We feel like everything is out of our control. But in reality, you can manipulate your environment. You can influence the things around you for your betterment and to provide value for yourself or even for others. Look at other YouTube creators. They're here using particular words and teaching you particular skills or solutions to problems. And what they're doing is they're influencing your perception of them. But the thing is, they're doing it in a mutually beneficial way where they're spreading out their message, introducing their skills, but yet they're providing you with value and something, and maybe even some advice that's going to influence your behavior for your betterment. So you need to look at this very objectively in life, and that's what I've been learning. You need to separate your emotions and your perception, what you project onto things, and just see things objectively. How do we solve a problem? What can I do to influence the environment? And you got to say, sometimes it's okay for you to do certain things to influence the environment for your benefit, because you have to also look out for yourself. Self-sacrifice is fantastic, but it can only get you so far. It's, same concept as, for example, being in a plane cockpit. If the oxygen masks fall down, they always say you got to put yours on first before you go helping others. Because if you try putting it on everybody else, then you become susceptible. And if you're not taking care of yourself, you can't take care of others. So use this advice. Be objective. Look at things clearly for what they are, and detach your emotions and your feelings from things. It's okay if you can manipulate your environment, manipulate individuals, manipulate situations, manipulate items, because that's how change happens. So I hope this advice helped you out. It's very short, straight to the point, something that I've discussed recently with a client, something that I'm currently exploring and going through myself. So use this, create the life you want. You can influence it, you can manipulate it, and I believe in you. So please subscribe, please give me a thumbs up. I'm just starting, I'm new to this, and anything would help. It would greatly help. Thank you so much. Catch you next time.